guys, Brooke with the Junk Parlor hopping on here for a show and tell. So what's a show and tell? A show and tell is where I go junking and then I show you what I actually come home with. So if you love these show and tells, make sure you click subscribe, like the video, and you have another option. So the first people to ever see a show and tell are my Facebook subscribers. So down in the caption, I will leave a link, and those are the people that get first dibs. So one of the perks of being a Facebook subscriber for $4.99 a month is that you get to see the things as soon as I come home, where if you're watching on YouTube, it's probably been a week or two since I have done the show and tell in real life. So I would love to have you join our group and get first dibs on things. I did go junking this morning, and it is below zero out, so freezing, and I have on a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, another sweatshirt, I had on my coat, I had on my coveralls, and I had on my Arctic boots and my wool socks and hat and gloves and the little warmer things. Freezing out. Cold. And I was so disappointed. Look at my thumbnail. I went to get the gas thing off the vehicle and just hit it with my fingernail, and it ripped it down real low. And that was after I was already ticked off because I was in Missouri, and so it makes you type in your zip code, and every time I'd hit the 5, it would automatically do 5-6. Every time. I tried it like 5 to 10 times, and I would barely touch the 5 and still do 5-6. So then it would say that I couldn't use the card because I didn't enter the right zip code. It's like, well, I can't enter the zip code. So then the guy's like, well, you're just gonna have to go to a different pump. Thanks. Check out this beautiful painting. Awesome frame. Awesome painting. So I got some goodies today. Anything you see with prices, the prices mean nothing. Very hard to read that stamp. Probably not in focus for you either. So I assume it's ironstone, but it's not like it says ironstone. Okay, then we have a battery jar. This one is big. The other thing is that I will clean the stuff before I ship it to you. So who knows what we'll find. I don't think there are any cracks in this one. There are, there's some lines over here, but I think they're like air bubbles. And the top has a little bit of chip, a couple spots with chips, but I love these. You can use them as a vase. You can, fill them with lots of collections. You can do plants, tons of things. Whew. Probably break something right now. Okay, then I don't know if these technically have a name, but they are a bunch of boxes. They all nest, and then I'm guessing they have the nursery rhyme on it. So I've seen these before. I've had them before, not like this extensive of a stack. There's a paper clip surprise. Oh, look at this little one. It's so cute. But you wouldn't even have to put them together. You could just put them somewhere separately, you know, depending on what little image you liked. Or I could see these all stacked up in a corner would be super cute as well. But there are a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stackable nesting boxes, and they are actually wood, and then they just have the paper nursery rhyme, we'll call it, on top of it. All right, you know me in green, so when I saw this one, I'm like, oh, love it. So never heard of it before. Aunt Sue's Dry Cleaner, French dry cleaner. And this one I thought was neat. It's hard to read. Shinkberg's 3-star. It's something Iowa. It looks like black City, Iowa. Don't know if, never heard of that town, but that's what it looks like. Something pepper. Looks like that says pepper. But I love the discolored. If you have some red and yellow in your kitchen, I think that would look awesome. And then you could actually store stuff in it if you wanted to as well. Then I got a bunch of egg cups with the brass. They're probably newer, but I just thought with Easter coming up, these would be fun. I have tons of milk glass eggs, and they're kind of hard to figure out a way to display other than putting them in a bowl. Then we have this some kind of ladle wire mesh strainer, and then it's got a really good looking handle. Got some planters. This one is a USA Floraline. It's just white, but white is always good. We've got this USA yellow one. Even though it's snowing and negative out, I'm thinking summertime already. We have praying hands. I always have some capacity of religious items. We've got, I think this is like just a jar opener, jar or can opener, lid opener, prior offer, but it has a green handle. And then we have a green handle potato peeler corer. We have, we have a receipt holder. And then this is a reproduction, but I thought it would be awesome out for any of your patriotic displays. And then this I just thought was super cute. It should he be a policeman? So I'm guessing it's missing some pages, but that is the felt little, touchy-feely elephant. And then I just thought it had some cute little pictures. You could frame those, turn them into a bunting. Not having my thumbnail is going to be a problem because I can't wedge underneath things. I have some other little clamps this color, so I'm going to add this one to those. And then I've had somebody looking for hair scissors, and of course I had none, so I have grabbed a couple since then so that I can always have some on hand. This little spring coil thing, just liked it. I got a couple of door pins because I think I've sold pretty much all of mine. I had a hinge in the sale last night. That one, I don't think those are even close to being big enough to actually fit in that hinge. And then this is a little brass, what's it say? Price Products little coat rack. I just thought it was cute. You could do, and maybe this is what it's for, but you could do necklaces or bracelets or I don't even know what. Little kitchen utensils, literally anything. I think it's cute. Some kind of hook, tool, claw. It's not just a normal rake head. I feel like I know what it is, what piece of farming equipment, but I don't know. Then we've got our rice strainer, sieve, green color, love it. We have this, I thought was a nice lightweight aluminum one, but it is actually very heavy cast iron. I'm thinking it is a vent cover, when the vent goes into the wall off of the wooden stove, but I'm not 100% sure. I have another one that's more aluminum. And then we have this spatula with a heart in it. The heart's what sealed the deal for me. And then I know you guys are going to love these because everybody seems to love it. Little tea infusers. Maybe you've seen these before, but it's a little kettle. See it? That is a tea infuser. And I think there's maybe a plate in there too. They're in these purple, like really nice, like you're opening diamonds. And then there's another one, and same thing, little teapot, tea strainer. And then this is not sure, but it seems like it'd be something that you'd pull out your jars or pull out something. And I love it for March. You've got your clovers, just says club, trademark regular, REG. So I thought that was kind of neat. spring little umbrella. These are fun for baby showers. You can use them as this one is, I thought it was plastic. It's kind of rubbery plastic. But you can hook this on your wall, open this up a little bit, or not wall, on your door, and put flowers in it. Use it as a wreath. We've got an oil can here, 2 quart, some little tulle in it. Got that on just by chance. A little bitty funnel for the funnel trees. I got a bit, and this one's got some leather chunks on it. Their curry brush, pulley, and then I know this is a screen door hinge, and I only got it because it was green. It's awesome. And then we have an enamel bowl. It is kind of beat up, but great for your plants. Little fairy gardens, hang it on the wall in your she shed or garden. And then I think this was maybe a table or something to a wooden stool, but I think it'd make a great cloche base or a riser, so I grabbed that. And then I just like this drawer. It's got a little pull on it. You've got your chippy paint, and then it's a divided drawer. So you could stand this up or hang this on the wall in the kitchen and display things in all of those little compartments. I've also seen lately, what were they displaying? I think they were doing Christmas bulbs, but they took the little hooks that, you know, like you screw into to the ceiling or to the top shelf, and they put those in there. Looked very cute. The guy that I bought off of, he buys a lot of antique dealers out when they're closing their shop or whatever, and he goes to a lot of auctions and buys a lot of stuff, and he buys off his friends and other dealers, and he's a chronic buyer. And so he has a little bit of everything. So sometimes things are priced and the price means nothing. Got this scoop. Kind of beat up on the top, but I just loved the shape. I like the black. And it's not, which makes no sense. And then even though we've already had New Year's, I found some noisemakers. I'm not sure if the lid goes with that one. I think it does. But I just love the shape of this set. I liked this teapot. Got another noisemaker. I mean, look at that little short, fat teapot. So cute. We got a brass one. I grabbed an insulator. One girl, they're not this size, they're the smaller ones, but she uses those as a knife rest. She'll put one at each place setting. And I've always thought that was a neat idea. And then I got this flower basket, which you could use it as a laundry hamper, trash can. We have a ton of advertising things. It says memorandum book. So it's a notebook, but it has ads in it. We have this one, which, oops, sorry. Looks like a pinup girl. And it says Stone Mountain Grit Company, Lithonia, Georgia. Something grinding surface, so some kind of stone company. Swift's All-Purpose Mineral. Cattle and Sheep, Hogs. Polk City Grain Company, Colfax, Iowa. We have Matthew Lumber Company. And then it says Red Brand. We've got Oshkosh Bagosh. Pender, Nebraska. This is American Fence, some Milton, Iowa company. just make a note of it. Earl May's Nursery Seed. This one says Shenandoah, Iowa. And then this one has like a whole bunch of things in it. Oh, it really is a hairnet in there, I think. That one feels just like an envelope. I don't know, I think there's hairnets in all of these. So somebody must have collected hairnets at some point. This says Allergenic Extracts, Wyeth Incorporated, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I got it because I thought the box was neat. Okay, so it's hinged here on the top, and let's see if I can show you. There's kind of the marking. So it has this allergen testing kit, I guess is what it is. So there's a bunch of paper in here. These would have had a bunch of little vials in them. Maybe there still are some rolling around underneath. But then here is the other drawer with a bunch of allergen vials. So it's neat like that. I do really like those vials too, but the cabinet itself is pretty awesome. And then I thought this cabinet was pretty awesome as well. It almost looks like some kind of first aid kit or military box, because it is kind of like a military green. This says Steyr something paragraph. SCR $40. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's see. Then I just had a slight panic attack that I couldn't get the thing open. But look at all the little compartments in there. How awesome is that? And this is a drawer. And then I don't know what, this has some pads, so something went underneath there. And then this is the door slotted. But how cute is that? You can hang that on the wall, put some of your little itty bitty things in there, set it on your desk, and use it for storage. There are some like little rubber feet underneath it. Then this oil can is ginormous. So since I've got the camera turned, it's hard to get it in the picture, but it is very big. And it is a railroad can, and I didn't even pay attention really or try to read it. AT and SF Arway Railroad. So Santa Fe, I can't remember what AT is. So this needs cleaned up. It's got some oil everywhere. And check out this step stool. It's got some little bears on it, which I could do without the bears. But the red chippy is awesome. And it's just awesome steps. So you could use it as a shelf, or actually use it as a step stool to climb. And then these are actually brass. Somebody has just painted them silver, which was stupid, but that's what they did. I think it's a rock sieve. So I've had a bunch of these rock sieves before, with they're brass screens, and this one's a pretty tight. It says 30R there on it, but this one like has a cabinet with it. So it has the bottom for the whatever to shake down into, and it has the lid, which the other ones that I've had have not. So I think it's for sifting rocks. I grabbed a couple. These are like buggy steps, and I just thought they would be fun to repurpose. Like if you have open shelving anywhere, you could mount these to the bottom of them and then like set a plant or a figurine in there, or, you know, whatever you wanted to accentuate. This one says something about from their house 1975, Frederick Buggy. So This is some kind of tool, but I just liked it because it had the red paint. I think it's it's not working. I think it has it's for a drill bit. This little planer, it's probably missing something. It almost looks homemade, DIY, but I just thought it's just so cute that even if it's not correct, I still liked it. And we have another little box. This actually says Tom something on it. So it would have had sockets probably in it, but you could open it up. You could stand all your brushes or pens and pencils in there. These are newer. They look like treated lumber, but I really like the shape. So you could take the screws out if you wanted. You could put them into a post, paint it. These would be good, I think, think Christmas ornaments. And then I don't really think they look like carrots because they're too fat. But I was looking for some things that I could turn into carrots as well for a project. And then we have this little header piece. It is cracked, but I still liked it. And then this is some kind of string winder. It's a very rotty over here, dirty, but I think it'll clean up fine. Hit it with some orange glow, maybe the sander. We got this little pulley. This is the type of insulator I was talking about that she uses for a knife rest. Got some more handles, green, and then just a wooden one, a black one, and looks like that's it. Got some door plates, another pulley, a little pair of scissors because even though I have like 50, little bitty scoop. This nice shiny thing was in with a bunch of rusty junk. And then I grabbed this clamp. I just liked this part. That was kind of the reason that I got it. And it's all there. And then check out this awesome crayon box. It is broken a little bit back here, but who cares? So you know my love of green. Got this little green box. I think it's going to clean up nicely. It's just, I think, plywood, but I still like it. It had obviously, you know, held on to something specific for a farmer. Okay, then speaking of open shelving, if you have open shelving in your kitchen, I just think it would be so hard to not do like doll size stuff in your vignette. This one says Polar Refrigerator, and just cute. I mean, how cute would that be on your shelf? Or even just on your counter, but. And then this is a hat rack, and then I'm guessing a coat hook on this little wire stand display with the heart. I got a couple of Croquet Stakes. So these are the markers, and they've got some good stripes on them. This is an E brand, which I just started, since Christmas we've started watching Yellowstone. So pretty good, but that's what the brand makes me think of. And then we have a box of these are big Plinth Blocks. And they're all this style. They'll all have to massively be cleaned up. Got a lot of coon poo in there and some nails. But this is evidence of it being like a hand done Plinth block. So it's a very old. So excited to get those cleaned up. I haven't bought any of those in a while. All right, then we have another silver pitcher. Again, I get it because of the shape. Certain shapes just call to me. And then, look at this little set. This one should have a lid probably, but I didn't see it anywhere in the stuff. And then we have this little teapot. I mean, how cute is that? And And then I got a bunch of door plates. These I don't think are anything special. This white chippy one's pretty good. Another apple core peeler. It looks like it works. I didn't really examine to see what the patent date was on this one. 1831 maybe. Little wall mounted napkin holder, I'm guessing. And then these look like they were probably a little bit newer, but there's 4 of them. You could do some good craft projects with them. Just hang them on the wall as is in your gallery wall. Another tool I'm not really sure of, and I feel like it's missing. Normally there's like a flat piece right there to clamp. No idea what this is. No idea. No idea. But that looks like it's angled down. Something slides. These have like stabby, spiky things. No idea. Goodall Company, Antrim, New Hampshire. So fun if I can quickly find something like it. And then this is a little hand warmer. Oh, and it has a little pocket so you can stash your money in it. And then I like this one because if you know somebody or you are a Tammy, got your little Tammy doll case, and I think she's in here. There's a doll in here. So you got Tammy, and it looks like some clothes are in there as well. We have a ironing board. It's wooden. At first I thought this was a new top because it just seems like a weird shape, but I don't think that it was. I mean, I don't think it is a new shop or new top if you look at the bottom. This is newer. It's like plastic, but I thought it would be fun to put in a kid's bedroom or a man cave. We've got our wrought iron key. Just a fun thing to hang on the wall. We have a little kid iron, and someone's already even cut off the cord. We have a muffin tin. This is that gray enamel. This is like a refrigerator drawer, I think. It's got the little curved handle. This one I don't think is a refrigerator drawer, but it's some kind of pan. And then this little plate was cute, so I grabbed it, and this one is marked Sweden on the back. I've had these before, and I say trash can, laundry basket. I can actually see throwing it in my living room and putting all the pillows off of the couch versus the kids throwing them on the floor. But my mother-in-law always said that they used this as a burn barrel when she was growing up. So I don't know technically what it is. Okay, double checking that I got everything. We've got one more thing. Oh my gosh. It's so heavy. I'm gonna have to move the camera, I think. Well, no one's gonna want to buy it because it's freaking heavy, but I just fell in love with it. Here is that heavy piece that I said probably no one is gonna want me to ship it to them, but if you are local to Centerville, Iowa, this thing is awesome. So looks like it still will print off some tags. And I can't wait to get it all cleaned up, but it is definitely heavy. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my show and tell. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to check out the caption for some links. Otherwise, see you later.